Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. You went huh after that, didn't you? You went huh. I know you did, because everyone does. Everyone does. Oh, okay. So, anyway, quick introductions. I'm Disney Critic. Links are right underneath you. I have a blog where I critique Disney films. Calling some time on it 'cause I'm doing a master's degree. I'm up to number 30, which is Beauty and the Beast. Also doing, I did a live action Beauty and the Beast 2. Mulan is number 36 in the canon, so I'm almost there. I've got to say about Mulan because I absolutely love Mulan. When it came out, I worked in a cinema, so I do know Mulan word for word. And I was psyched for the live action because I thought, my God, this fantastic Disney film, live action, would be fantastic. Until Niki Caro, the director, confirmed there'd be no songs. Not a single one. Including I'll Make a Man Out of You. Okay, now I doubt Niki Caro will ever actually see this, but can I just say, as not just a Disney critic, but as a fan of Mulan, you are making the wrong decision here, sweetie. Okay, now, the thing about Mulan is that, well, Mulan is a Disney princess. She's been part of the official Disney line. She's one of the exceptions because she's not an official Disney princess. She's not born into royalty, she doesn't marry into royalty, but she has the virtues of a Disney princess. She puts others above herself. She is brave. She is loyal. She is kind. She sticks up for what she knows. She loves her family. And she has a kill count in the thousands. What's not to love about Mulan? Okay, now, not having songs is a total mistake with this. Because Mulan is a very kind of a unique Disney film. Because it follows a woman going into war. Dresses up as a man to save her father's life. And going into a war zone. It's an exception. It's serious. The problem with Mulan is it's one of the most serious films in the canon. It deals quite blatantly for a Disney film with war. Hence Mulan having a kill count so high. So that avalanche scene was fantastic, wasn't it? The animation on that was better than the hyena scene in The Lion King. Sorry, Stampede. The Stampede in The Lion King. Okay, so now... Okay, let's start with something like reflections. Now, I find reflections a little bit annoying because it's Leah Salonga, okay, doing a singing voice, and that's obvious, okay. If it sounds like Jasmine, it's Jasmine. But it's a very nice song and it shows Mulan's point of view, her kind of worldview, how she thinks. The fact is that she's been raised in this traditional Chinese household to be kind of like the ideal of what a woman is. Okay, I mean, it's a house full of women, basically. It's her mother and her grandmother, okay? But she doesn't really feel that she fits into that mould. Beautiful song, you see her worldview, and the fact is that she doesn't know who she is. Fantastic song, okay? Prior to that is, the Matchmaker song, okay? Kind of shows the traditions of the time and the fact that Mulan is being forced into the role that she doesn't really want. But at the time, the matchmaker would decide, how much you impress that matchmaker, that will decide if you marry someone good or not. If you failed, you could be married the worst person in human history. Not saying it's right or wrong. It's how it was at the time. Okay, that's just the way it is. But Mulan kind of subverted that and went off to war, and then met Shang. And you know what happens next. So, the whole film, in a way, kind of a version of the traditional roles at the time. And it does it brilliantly, okay? Then there's I'll Make a Man Out of You. Now, I'll Make a Man Out of You has to be in this film because the song is irony, okay? Just the open eye. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? It's kind of like, well, kind of, yeah, okay? You see Mulan's training through the boot camp, okay? You see how the other soldiers view her, and they absolutely can't stand Ping. They think Ping's a massive loser, and they make that clear. However, Mulan, through her integrity, her hard work, and also winning between, climbing that pole, she wins them over. She shows she has what it takes, and what makes I Make a Man Out of You so different from the rest of the film is not because of the fact it's marvellous, but it's Shang singing it. B.D. Wong, Donny Osmond, that's kind of jarring, okay? Because B.D. Wong actually won a Tony Award, he can sing. Why they brought in Donny Osmond, I don't know. Stunt casting, one of my pet peeves, I'll get to that in a second. it's his worldview, his point of view. Obviously, yeah, he is the son of a soldier. He was raised into a military family. However, he has to train these raw recruits who's never even held a sword to become soldiers. He is out of his depth. He doesn't really know what he's doing. And what happens with the soldiers reflects on him. And he's got that bureaucrat breathing down his neck all the time. It's his worldview, his point of view. And you can kind of see, if you compare that to Reflections, his kind of similarities to Mulan. Mulan and Shang don't want to let their fathers down. That's what it comes to. These two have so much in common, but they're kind of trapped within their own kind of circumstances. And also when Shang said to her, line, "You're unsuited for the rage of war, so pack up, go home, you're through," he was doing her a favour. Because if Mulan would have just turned round, jumped on a horse and rode back, no one would be any the wiser, no one would even have cared. She would have gone back with her honour intact. Even though I do think her father, due to his age, probably just got like an admin role or something in office, just kind of keeping a watch over the situation. But I don't think would have gone into combat, okay? But that is the moment the film tilts. Mulan doesn't do it for her father, she does it for herself. She wants to prove that she can do it, okay? Subversion. It's brilliant. So that's why I love that song so much. Not because it's a great catchy song, and also it shows Mulan. I mean, this is a song where the Disney prince, if you will, punches Mulan in the face, and later on she kicks him in the face, but it's the context of the thing, and it's kind of brilliantly done. You get to see not just her evolution, but Shang's evolution to acceptance, because Mulan's kind of inspired him to realise that, yeah, he's got good soldiers in the making. Her actions inspire others to do better, and everyone, especially the trio, become better soldiers for it. Perfection. Now, after that is the song "A Girl Worth Fighting For." Now, one thing I like about that song is, okay, it kind of shows the worldview of the men. It's kind of limited towards women. But if you branch in Mulan too, these guys had never even been to their matchmaker, so they didn't really know anything about women. So it's quite cleverly done, and it also shows how Mulan is really, really kind of accepted by the group now, to the point where after she's exposed after saving everyone, now Yao Ling and Chen Po don't care. They don't care that she's a woman. When she's wounded and it's revealed, they're the other ones sitting there fretting because they're concerned that Ping's going to die, obviously. So, and when it's revealed, they don't really seem to be overly concerned the fact that she's a woman. Character evolution is perfection. There you go. And also, "A Girl Worth Fighting For" is the last song you hear, which in the context of the film works brilliantly, because up to this point it's kind of like, Mulan's, point of view, "I'll make a man out of you, a girl worth fighting for," and then it shifts. The film tilts into seriousness. Okay, it's war, it's battle, it's maturity, if you will. It's a horror of war. And funny enough, "A Girl Worth Fighting For," they're singing about the girl we're fighting for. They come across, not shown, but they come across, obviously, a young girl's doll. If you're looking for a girl worth fighting for, that was that girl. She's that girl. It's tragic, okay, because Shang learns his father dies about the same time, but that's the reality of war. Who are you fighting for? That. So I really, really think it's incredible how it's done. But anyway, now casting wise, this is going to be interesting, okay? Who should play who? Now, Niki Caro has a fantastic opportunity here. Regarding who, because, okay, first of all, whoever plays Mulan, that is everyone speculating. I leave that up to her. But these are characters I want in this. You need to get back at the people who made these characters what they were all those years ago. And here we go. B.D. Wong, who played Shang, has to play Shang's father. Okay, he's at that age, and it'd be a nice passing torch moment. Alright, here we go. Now, George Takei had a voice as the first ancestor. Okay, you go in live action, and sadly Pat Moriarty is no longer with us, and neither is Marco, because he would have done a fantastic job. Have George Takei as the Emperor. That'll be fantastic. And one thing I like about the Emperor is the Emperor didn't... Oh, my favourite scenes is when, during the final bit at the palace, the Emperor just walks away. He just walks away from Shan Yu. It's brilliant. He just walks. Okay? Now, Shan Yu, I leave that to everyone else to figure out, okay? But, you know, I've got no idea. Alright? Now, Farzu, Mulan's father, best opportunity... Just get back Soon-Tek. Oh, who did the voice first time round. He's at that age. He did a perfect job, and no one can voice the father but him. Same with Freda Foysha, who played Farley. However, but you have an opportunity here, because one thing I want to see is this. I want Ming-Na, the original voice of Mulan, back. I really, really want her back in this film. She needs to be in this film because she's the voice of Mulan and she deserves to be in this film. So an idea would be maybe make her the mother and make Frida Forsha the grandmother, or make her the matchmaker. Which I think would just be a bit of funny casting, if you will. Can you imagine that? Can you just imagine the voice of Mulan as a matchmaker? To me, that'd be hysterical casting, okay? Now, it's going to be a tough one. Eddie Murphy's Mushu. Now, this is where it gets complicated. Because according to Mushu's wiki page, okay, Disney wiki page, Eddie Murphy signed a contract when he went with DreamWorks that he wouldn't voice anything for Disney if he was voicing anything for DreamWorks. Which meant he couldn't come back as... Mushu Mulan 2, which wasn't that, you know, the film was terrible. But you have an opportunity. You can't forget the original guy who did Mushu's voice in Mulan 2. Okay, he did his replacement. He was pretty spot on. Or, now this, one thing I despise with Disney films is what is called stunt casting, even animation. It is when a character is chosen over their for who they are, over their voice acting ability. It annoys the hell out of me. So, you need someone, I think you need, I want Niki Caro, if you ever do see this, you need to subvert this. You need to hire an actual voice actor. Okay, and if you do have Critic, hire in faint work of a Critic doesn't count. He did it before. He does it for everyone, okay? Alright? It really annoys me, okay, right now in Disney films. To kind of counteract the stunt cast, and they get one professional voice actor. In Frozen, it was Maurice LaMarche who did the king, who died in the first 5 minutes. Yeah. Zippity flipping doodah. I've got two actors for you. If you're going to go for an African American, knock yourself out, okay? But I want you to get a professional voice actor. Now, there's two I'm going to give to you, alright? One of them is Keith David. Now, Keith David is a fantastic voice actor. He's worked for Disney extensively. He was the voice of Goliath in Gargoyles. He's got a beautiful baritone voice, and I think he, you know, he can do a fantastic Mushu, okay? Secondly, I think will nail it, Phil Lamar. Now, Phil Lamar is one of the most prolific, talented and amazing voice actors out there. I'll give you two of his famous roles. One is Hermes Conrad in Futurama, okay? The other one is Samurai Jack. Now, can you tell that they were the same guy? No, he is that prolific. He's also a fantastic imitator. He can do many, many celebrities. I believe Eddie Murphy is part of his repertoire. Give us a professional voice actor as Mushu, okay? That's all I want. And on a personal note, my favourite scene in Mulan is Mulan's, okay, the haircut scene, Mulan's decision, when she sits there at the Great Stone Dragon. It makes a decision, obviously, cuts the hair, the music and the timing and the perfection. Favourite moment in any Disney film, okay? You have to reenact that shot. Another one is, I'm going to put this in the links, there was a theory that went round, I think about a year ago, that Mushu was actually the Great Stone Dragon. I believe this theory. Make that theory a fact. You have an opportunity here. Anyway, that's my opinion on the fact is you're cutting songs out of a Disney film that need to have songs. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'm the Disney Critic. I'm signing off. Bye now.